Let's talk about the reality of sexless marriages. I'm KGB, your intimacy coach, and today I'm diving deep into what's really going on in many bedrooms everywhere. The statistics might actually shock you, but experts sort of predict 15 to 20% of marriages are considered sexless. In my experience, I actually think it's more like about 85. And that number has actually increased by about 30% since the pandemic. So there's not many of us doing the horizontal tango. But look, here's what's even more important. Behind every statistic is a couple that's actually feeling stuck and disconnected, and often too ashamed, embarrassed to talk about it. Look, let's face it, we're not all sitting around talking about how many times we have sex, and most people are actually exaggerating anyway. So look, today we're changing that conversation. We need to have that conversation. So first, let's define what we're talking about here. So clinically, a sexless marriage means you're having sex less than 10 times per year. In my experience, I focus less on numbers and more about your satisfaction and connection. Now, if you're feeling disconnected from your partner physically, then this video is definitely for you. And we don't just jump into physical activity because it's generally more about the emotional connection. You know, the science of intimacy and the brain chemistry, common causes like stress, hormones, relationship dynamics. Everything about all this impacts on your mental health and your relationship satisfaction. So I love to provide a step-by-step reconnection plan, and your relationship should be important enough to invest in this. I've got lots of success stories from real couples. Obviously, I've changed their names, but here's what most experts won't actually tell you. It's about 75-80% of couples can actually successfully rebuild their intimate connections, but it does require addressing 3 key areas in my view. One is the neutral pathways of connection, the environmental factors, and the communication patterns. That's generally the first to go. Now, before I actually give you some actionable tips on these 3, I want to share a couple of success stories. Let's call them Sarah and Mike. Of course, their names have been changed. They came to me after 18 months without intimacy. Now, using these exact steps that I'm sharing today, they rebuilt their connection within about 90 days. So what's the key? They started outside of the bedroom. So visit kgbincorporated.com right now to download your free guide to rebuilding intimate connection. Look, I've included worksheets and exercises, a 30-day reconnection plan. And if this video has resonated with you and you need more information, more actionable tips, and you're ready to take that action, then you don't want to miss the next video, because I'll actually share 5 guaranteed ways to spice things up in the bedroom if you're willing to jump into that intimacy, that physical intimacy straight away. But these techniques that I'm talking about, I've used with hundreds of couples to reignite the spark. Remember that a sexless marriage, it's not a sentence. It's actually just a situation that you can change, but it is going to take effort. I'm KGB, your intimacy coach, and I'm here to help you create and connect and just get that passionate relationship that you truly deserve. Tune in and subscribe for more actionable tips, for real life stories, and of course, free downloadable guides at kgbincorporated.com. Hope I can help.